Well, ladies and gentlemen, today's task is to look at October-November 2024 paper 2, and the emphasis is on the task 4, which is a PowerPoint presentation task. So this is task number 4. So the task reads, create a presentation of 8 lines using this file, which is climate file. We need to create that presentation. So go to my folder. So I'm just going to create a new presentation. So new PowerPoint presentation. So I'm opening my PowerPoint presentation. So okay, so my PowerPoint is open. So what I need to do now is to go to File, Open, so that I locate the file that I'm required to open, which is the climate file. So go to my computer, go to my folder. So within the source folder, I'm just going to choose all files here so that I will be able to open the climate. So this is the file that I need to import. It is a Word document, so I'm importing it to PowerPoint. So that's it. So this is how the file is being imported to PowerPoint. Now the next task to look at is to place in the header an automated slide number, right aligned. Place in the footer your name, center number, candidate number. So these have to appear on each and every page. So we need slide numbers at the top right. We need also the details in the footer, the candidate details. So in order to do that, we need to use the slide master. So I'm going to view and I'm choosing the slide master. So in the slide master, I'm scrolling right up to the first slide. So take note that you have to scroll right to the first. Now in the slide master, we are told that the slide number should be right aligned, so should be in the header. So now what I need to do is I need to resize these objects. So bring down this, making sure they don't overlap. So this is my slide number, so I'm just going to drag it up to the. So we need also in the footer the students' details. They didn't say anything about date, so in the footer I can just put students' details, name, center number, or candidate number, something like that. But for these details to show on each and every page, I have to go. Whilst I'm in the slide master, I have to go insert, then I'm going to choose the header and footer. Then I have to tick what I need to be shown. So I have to tick the footer so that it has to be displayed on each and every page, slide number on the top right. Then I do apply to all. So if I go back to my view and I go back to my normal, so my information is supposed to be showing my slide number and my footer to all the slides. Now after that, the next task to look at here is to on the slide with the title Consequences of Global Warming, select the 5 bulleted items after the text weather events, including and format them to look like this. So we need to demote some bullets there in on this slide, Consequences of Global Warming. So first thing is to go to the slide. Where is the slide? So this must be the slide. So what you need to do is to highlight is up the word storms. So highlight, then I have to click on this item, which is on the paragraph section. So we have got the increased list and we've got the decrease. So increase will allow you to demote. So demote, yeah, so I'm going to demote it like this, yeah, maybe like this. So I've done it 3 times. Now I also need to make sure that these you've got the shape that is given. So I need to go back to bullets as well. So on the home tab, I need to go to my bullets, and I need to go to bullets and numbering. Then I also go to customize, so that I look for that bullet. So that bullet looks like this one. Then I just click on OK, then OK again. So I now have those bullets. Now this text seem to be italicized as well, so I've made sure that I've italicized. Now we go on to the next, delete these lines with the title Organic Farming Practice and Carbon. So we need to remove organic farming practices. So this is the one that we need to delete. So right click on it, then delete. So you also need to delete carbon sinks. So right click on it on the left side where we have got this panel. So right click, then you delete slide. Now the next task to do here is to use the data in the emissions file to create a pie chart to show the emissions for each sector for 2020 only. So we need to use the emissions file. So with this emissions file, we are asked to select, to choose what emissions for each economic sector for 2020 only. So that's the file. So if I select everything, so I just need to view everything. So this first column, this first row, the title, I don't need it, so I'm just going to delete that. Then these are my sectors. These are my economic sectors, and I also need 2020. So which means all these I'm deleting, then all these I'm deleting. So I'm left with only that economic sector for 2020. So what I'm going to do for now is, if I work out with this title showing like this, it will result in me getting a chart including this 2000. So this 2000 is a title. So what I'm just going to do for now, I'm just going to label it as the year 2000 so that it is regarded as text. Then everything else I can now select. Then I can go into my insert. Then I'm going onto my pie chart. So this is my pie chart. So I have my pie chart done. So with my pie chart on now, what I'm going to do is I need to get what is required on this chart. So I've done the formatting. Now let's look at what has to be done. Enhance the chart display. So what has to be done on this chart? We need to. So I have to check on some information is kind of blocked. So I need to. So we've done this chart. So they're asking us to put a title. So this is the title: Global Emissions by Economic Sector. So I'm just going to go back to Redsheets and put the required chart title. So chart title is Global Emissions. They can complete it. So it's Global Emissions by Economic Sector. So the title is done. Then task number 26 is saying format the chart to display only the economic sector names and percentages as chart labels. So one other thing, they don't want the label, so they don't want the legend. So I'm going to remove the legend. Then what else do they want? Format the chart to display only economic sector names and percentages. So what I will now need to do is go back to my chart. Then I'm going to click on this plus sign, then go to data labels. Then on data labels, I need to choose move to the right and choose more options. Then on the more options, let me do it again, data labels, more options. So the options comes, so I need a percentage, and then also need to show the category name. So I think this is what they require. So might is done. So what I'm just going to do here is I'm going to pull out this outside, then I have to pull out this outside as well. So everything is showing outside the chart. So the label as well as the percentage. Now, after that, we need to look at question number 27. So question 27, enhance the chart by pulling out only the agriculture, forestry, and other land use from the chart sectors. So we need to pull out the charts. Pulling out sectors is quite simple. So what you do is we need to, like, for example, to pull out the agriculture. So we click on that sector, press, then you drag it outside. So this is how you pull out the sector. So it's the sector that needs to be pulled out. Everything is remaining intact. Then from there, next thing is so we're going to place the chart on industry sources. So go to industry sources slide. So I'm going to reduce here so that I can have space to put my chart. So now I can go back to my chart, right click on it, I can copy that, then go back to my presentation, and I can paste my chart. The chart is there, just position the chart correctly. So the chart is positioned. Now go on to the next part. Place a sun shape on this line where the consequences of global warming. Position it to the right of the bulleted list. So I need to look at consequences of global warmings. Consequences of. Alright, so I need to get the sun shape. So go to shapes. Then I locate the shape. So this is the shape. So just drag it in. So now when the shape comes, what should I do? I need to right click size. So we need to give a size to the shape. So they're telling us to make it 4 centimeters, the height and the width. So that's the shape. So the height. So I'm just going to make it 4 cm. The width, I'm going to make it 4 cm. So that's it. So I've adjusted the height and the width. So now the other task is to edit the shape so that when it's clicked, when clicked, the slide with the greenhouse gas emissions is distant. So in order to do that, I'm simply going to right click and do a hyperlink. So click on hyperlink, then I can say place in this document, then I choose the file. So you can take a screenshot of this part. This is the required screenshot from the question, because they will say place in your evidence a screenshot showing the link from the shape to the correct slide. So evidence is always required. So that's the screenshot evidence. Then you just click on OK. So to see how this one is working, I just need to go to slideshow. Then I say from current. So if I click on it, it should take me to the correct slide. So that's the effectively hyperlink. Now there we are told to do the last task now. Save the presentation, print full presentation as handouts in portrait orientation with 2 slides per page, each filling half the page. So we need to print as handout in portrait orientation, which showing what 2 slides per page. So in order that, you simply go down, print. So when you go to print, here you change where they're saying full pages, then you choose handouts. So we need 2 slides per page. So click on this one. So now